to program various things in Scratch. So, this first episode is part 1 of programming a fighting game. So, I put a link in the description for this, and this is all the things I've drawn all the costumes for the things, so you can remix this and you can use the costumes I've already used. So, you will start with this. You'll start with a blank thing and this intro backdrop. But if you want, you can imagine you have it on Fighter, then you click here on backdrops, then go to here, and then click the delete button so we can start with the game. As you can see, there's a lot of sprites there popped up, so let's just hide the rest of them for the moment, because today we're only going to be interested in this fighter. So, the first thing we need is a when green flag clicked block. After that, we need a switch backdrop to block. So let's get switch backdrop to first part of game. After that, we need a switch costume block. And before I show you that, I have drawn all these costumes. You can see there 10 costumes there, so you can feel free to use them. So it says switch costume to swimming, but we don't want that because it will look like that. So let's put it on normal. So when we click the green flag, it turns into a normal enemy fighter. After that, we need to create 2 variables. If you want, you can delete the my variable my variable. So let's make one that's gravity and one that is slip force. And we can do set gravity to 1 when the green flag is clicked, and set slip force. For now we'll put it on 9, but then when we add other things we'll need to put it on 28. After that, get a glide for 1 second block and change it to 2 seconds, and change the position to -175 and -165. And that's the correct position. Now if we click, just set these 2 variables and it should go there. The correct place is actually one hell of a place to find, so it's -120. You can find some problems with that. So we'll glide to that position, -175. You can put in 165 if you want. Or you can put 185. So that it goes like that. After that, we need a forever loop. So To get this in, then let's put a repeat until block inside. And get an operator block and change that 50 to 0. Then go to variables and get slip force. So repeat something until slip force is 0. After that, we can get a if-else block. So inside the if-else, we'll have a little thing in here. Little thing with little place where you can put Boolean blocks, Boolean operators. So let's go to sensing and let's get the key pressed operator. And let's change that to key right arrow pressed. And we want if right arrow pressed, then change X by slip force. Let's get the change X. And then slip force. And then change slip force by minus 0.08. And we'll change that from gravity to slip force. And then switch costume to walking right. And we want to do something very similar to the other side, but we want change X by, I took a bit of time to work this out, but it's change X by, couldn't find the thing that makes negative, so I had to use a join block, which is join negative with slip force, so it moves negative the steps. And then you can use a change slip force again, change slip force by minus 0.08, which is exactly what's here. So the last block we're going to put in is a switch costume to walking left. So let's do that. Actually, I'm not looking well. So inside the else block, you need to put an if then. That if then is an if left arrow pressed. Sorry for if there's some mistakes, but it's a quick thing. You can change over walking right and walking left. And that was part 1 for the video, because I don't want to make these videos too long. See you on part 2.